Hello, everybody! As you probably know, it's me, TheRedMageKro, and welcome back to Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth, where we are going to go pick up some coffee beans, and most likely get dragged into something that we most likely have to do later. Buying more beans already. I suppose with more employees, the supply is used up that much faster. Come to think of it, when you head back, why don't you buy some takoyaki from the third floor to go with your coffee? Only a child does no more than what they're asked. Go above and beyond, and you'll seem quite clever. Lovely. Oh, is it just gonna instantly teleport us there, or... No, we exit and something's about to go down. I got the coffee beans Kyoko asked for. What new horror will she create from these incredible beans that smell so good? Oh, these poor beans. Not the beans. Oh, hey, look at you. Yuko! By the way, I'm really excited because Chrono Cross comes out tomorrow. Today's the 6th. Tomorrow is the 7th. And trust me, you're going to be seeing a lot of that too. I'm going to be playing the crud out of that. Like, I think that's going to be like what I kind of, use to really edge off, the Digimon itch I've been having. I've just been itching for a JRPG or something. And Chrono Cross is going to be very, very popular. Who knows? Gulp. Are you hungry, Yuko? Oh! You didn't hear that, did you? Maybe. Did you? Yeah? Oh no. I believe! There's a poster on the wall Yuko was staring at. Nationwide B-level gourmet battle. Our restaurant becomes a culinary battleground. Grated yam ramen. Tuna scraps gyoza. The famous massive frozen custard dim sum. Those all sound really good, if I wasn't quite picky. I've been doing better, but I'm still quite picky. Looks like this is what Yuko was looking at. Did I hear her mouth watering over this? She did. Her mouth was definitely watering. I feel like... Really? Nobody's mouth would water over this? I'm gonna do this one. I mean, grated yam... Frickin' ramen sounds good! Oh, thanks for doing the shopping. We were waiting for you to get back. As you can see, a client has arrived. Hello. Did your mouth water? Your mouth watered, didn't it? Your mouth watered, I know it did. Like how it progressively got worse. It's just like, did your mouth water? Your mouth watered, didn't it? Your mouth watered, I knowed it. Hello. Huh? Mouth watering? What are you talking about? This is our client. Yuko Kamishiro. Ah, dropping the formalities now. Well, no, I guess there are some formalities in there. The informalities? She's using her real name this time! Now then, Miss Kamishiro, what matter of case brings you to us? Okay. I want you to investigate my father. Again? Your real father this time, right? The search continues! We reached Chapter 5. You mean Mr. Satoru Kamishiro, the former president of Kamishiro Enterprises. Yes. He passed away last year. It was reported to have been a suicide, correct? No, that isn't true. My father would never kill himself. Oh. I'm sorry for the outburst. No, there's nothing to apologize for. But why do you believe he wouldn't do it? Do you have some proof that he wasn't suicidal? No, I don't. That's exactly why I've come to you. I see. that makes sense. If you want clues, then you may want to start with Makoto Yamashina, who I had you investigate the other day. He was a researcher for Kamishiro until last year. He left the company around the same time my father died, and then he disappeared. So you believe Yamashina is connected to your father's death in some way? Yes. Even if there's no direct connection, I'm certain he must know something about my father's death. I mean, it's very suspicious, I'll give you that. Almost about how as suspicious it is that I really want to play Chrono Cross. I only ever got to a certain point, but I replayed, like, a lot of that jazz. Oh my god, I just... So you had us investigate Makoto Yamashina as a prelude to this case, then. That was your way of testing us. Since you brought another case to us, that implies that we passed your test. I apologize. There are so few people around me who I can trust. I'm so very sorry for my, little ruse. I hope such an honest answer is proof that we have earned your trust. Huh? We shall investigate your father's death. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. Please excuse me for a moment. Hello? Yes? No. No, there's no problem. Yes. Yes. What? No, I'm alone. I understand. I'll be right back. Please wait at the head office. Miss Rie, goodbye. I'm sorry. Something came up all of a sudden. So it appears. Please leave the investigation to us. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now. This could turn out to be a really big case. We've got to go all out and solve it. If all goes well, we could expose Kamishiro's past along with the company's inner workings. I should ask Detective Matayoshi for his help. Oh yeah, we also have to kind of go over the team and what's going on with that. Alright, let's get started on the case. I'll go over the info on Makoto Yamashina again. While I'm doing that, I want you to go back out to his home and pay him another visit. I don't know if we'll get anything new, but, well, NVNG, I guess. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I figured it out! I didn't even need to look it up! Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. What? No, sorry. Never mind. It's nothing important. I bet you it's very important. NVNG. It's something my father used to say a lot. It's an abbreviation for nothing ventured. I knew it! And that's not just me remembering this scene or anything. My father said something different, though. Something ventured, something gained. I always thought it should be abbreviated as SVSG, but it's a rather elegant and refined expression, don't you think? I mean, it could technically mean both ways, I guess, yeah. Well, no need to think too deeply on it. That would be inelegant. Okay, enough with the chit-chat. Get on the case for me. Alright, so... this is the team we're currently rocking. We got Catch Mamamon. We got Otamon. I got to Shogun. Realized he wasn't relatively what we were looking for. Knew that we had to go and do ABI. I'll show you why in a while. Then we got Grademon. He's actually really cool looking. Like, seriously. He kind of reminds me a little bit of, Ida Tenya from My Hero Academia. Kind of, really. Probably, and maybe probably not, but that's just the impression I get. And then we finally got Angelomon, who can already go to level 99, which is great. It's just the simple fact that the ABI is primarily the problem, and I'll show you why right now. Okay, now that we're in the Digibank, if we go to Angelomon, right? You got, that's the frickin' angel frickin' dragon thing. I know that one for sure. But look, ABI needs to be 20. This one right here, I'm pretty sure, is Ophanimon. Her ABI needs to be 40. This is the one we're trying to get to. Mastamon is this one, but we need a Lady Devimon as your friend. But the ABI needs to be 80. And then there's this one. I don't realistically know who this is. I have a theory that it's that one bird lady, I think. But her ABI needs to be 20. And you'll find out that ABI is the primary thing that's preventing us from ever going to any of the megas. Why is that? Well, you see, they didn't want you to relatively get to megas so easily, so that's why they relatively introduced the ABI system. And so that's why you're supposed to relatively just go around and do whatever. So Grademon, I'm pretty sure, needs to stay with us until, like, level 25, where he learns, like, a really powerful move, and then we can just degrade him. And, you know, so on and so forth. And that's kind of like the entire thing we're going to be relatively doing for the rest of the WoW. So, like, this is Shogun Gekomon, but, like, if we look here, right, like, he learns Ice Archery, but that's not something that we relatively realistically want. Ocean Wave 2 would have been really good. However, we can't necessarily go farther than that, and training with, like, a bunch of, like, Ultimate Digimon just isn't going to cut it. We need to advance in the story. So that's why I didn't go any farther than I relatively did. And even then, Angelwomon, basically, like, we're not going to learn anything new, and I don't relatively want to get to Holy Light level 3, so honestly, the only reason we're keeping her here is because of Shining Laser. I just want to get Shining Laser so I have an AoE move to relatively use. And then we'll most likely go... I don't want to go to Frigimon, so the idea is basically to get Sunflowermon. But the main problem of that being... By the way, I made everyone in here a builder, and I added in some new people. Look, we finally got Chumon! Look at him, isn't he great? He's so simplistic, I love him. But the main problem to that is that we don't really have anyone that goes into a plant. Like, the only one that we would have that's relatively close... no, even then, it would be relatively difficult. Either way, we got our work cut out for us. Which is why we need to start going like a whole bunch of different directions with a bunch of different Digimon. However, that's not the plan for today. And so, you know, that's also why, like, you know, having all these Digimon right now isn't necessarily a bad thing. Will it make some of the battles easier? Yeah, sure. It might, but overall, later down the line, it's not going to matter because we're going to have to go back a step. We're going to have to grind again. You're a stubborn one. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know any Kamishiro. You're asking if I have ever heard of them. First I've heard of them was from you. No, it was before that. On the news, I think. Wait, no. Maybe I heard it from my daughter? I don't know. Ask my daughter. Ask Chica. I need to lie down. I suddenly feel dizzy. Chica? She said that she was going to Shibuya, I believe. A new single from a band was going to be available for a limited time at Shibuya Records. Jimmykin. No, that wasn't it. You really must excuse me. Huh. Let's go to Shibuya Records in Shibuya to ask Yamashina's daughter, Chika. Alright, so now we go to Shibuya. There's the records over there, I believe. Maybe not? Is this like a... Okay, maybe not. Oh, boy, rain girl. Where's this record place? There's another crosswalk. I can't get over that area. They said Shibuya, right? Is there something I'm not understanding? Oh! Oh, here we go. Wait. I'm just thinking, but this... having a records thing that's yellow... Oh my god, this is The World Ends With You! This person is pushing me. How dare you? This Shibuya! Shibuya is The World Ends With You. Oh my god! And we can buy music here to listen to. Woo! You say you have questions. Again? You just want to be left alone. Well, what is it now? What? About my dad? There's not really much to say. Until recently, my dad was a workaholic. He didn't even come home on his days off. But he seemed to change more recently. His focus shifted to taking care of his family. I'm not sure why exactly. Maybe something changed with his work. Before I know it, he worked for a place called the Nile Corporation. But... shouldn't you be on your way? I don't have much free time either. Can I go now? Sure. How did it go? Get any useful clues? The Nile Corporation? Why did the music get so drastic? I hadn't thought there'd be a connection there. Huh? The Nile Corporation. Our paths have crossed before. Detective Matayoshi looked into the company once before. My father was involved in that investigation too. They were following up on a hunch, apparently. Okay, you can look into that Nile Corporation for me. You might be able to get some info at the Corporation Pavilion near the Eden entrance. I'll look into the case file that my father and Detective Matayoshi put together back then. Alright, I'm counting on you. Alright, so the corporate pavilion near Eden. Ooh, shiny! Kiwimon. Alright. Item get. That looks cool. And then command develop 1,000 yen. Leave the farm. 20 minutes! Lovely. Alright. We made it. Game is life, guys. Woo! So we got a couple of people that we can relatively ask. The businessman would definitely make a good kind of guess. Now corporation does sound kind of unfamiliar. Yeah, I'm sure I've never heard it. More importantly, what do you think about Eden's avatar system? Are you satisfied with it? You don't even care? Sad face. Maybe this flashy boy might have heard something. Nope. Was the first guy I was really about to go to really the person I was gonna go to? Was actually, that's the company that created all of this. I think they were bought out by some big company a long time ago though. They aren't around anymore. They're head back to the office. Wow. Alright. So that's that. Now we get to go talk to a lady who is waiting, but is not a lady in waiting. I like how I just come in through the door. Like, he could have been here, I could have came out of the TV, you know? Well, hello there, young assistant. Are you getting used to working as a detective? Huh? What's with that look? You're looking at me like I'm not supposed to be here. Kyo-chan can tell you why I'm here. Well, something strange has happened, and we can't find the Nile Corporation case files. So I thought I'd ask someone directly involved with the case itself. Really? Of course you didn't find them. All the files are stored together at Kamishiro. Are we at Kamishiro? Kamishiro. Oh no! Kamishiro is the big corporation. That's right. I'm ashamed to have to admit this, but we had to leave the files there. This was that hunch of yours, isn't it? Yes. At the time, suspicions were raised that Kamishiro had acquired the Nile Corporation illicitly. Your father and I were investigating that when we ran into a little problem. Pressure came down from up top. we were forced to abandon the case. At the time, we were also forced to hand over all case files to Kamishiro too. So Kamishiro pulled the strings. That was a self-incriminating move, wasn't it? That was the implied understanding. Since we knew how bad it was, we decided to keep silent track of where the case files were stored. I kept track even after your father passed away. Now the files are being stored deep within the Avalon server, which is the main Kamishiro server. Oh. I'm sure it's in part of the cyberspace Kamishiro employees called the Confidential Database. Database! Whoa! And when I say I've kept track, it's not like I've confirmed the data's location firsthand. At best, it's conjecture based on info from scans of the environs? Call it my intuition. That's good enough for me. Well then, I say it's about time we had them return what they've been keeping for us. Listen to me, Kyo-chan. This is Kamishiro we're dealing with. How do you plan to get around the top-notch security of a world-renowned company? Let's learn from the case of the robbing rooster. We don't force our way through a closed gate. Instead, we employ strategy and have them open it up for us. Whoa, hey now! Is that even possible? A good detective makes the impossible possible. Ooh, what? We already have a rooster of our own lined up. Someone who can crow in just the way we need. Hey, my people! And we'll get her to help us when it comes to infiltrating Kamishiro. Speak of the devil. Begging your pardon. Oh! Hello once again! You arrived right on time. This is my client, Yuko Kamishiro. Has there been any progress? Yuko Kamishiro? You don't mean the former president's... I see. No one would question her if she were to walk into corporate HQ. What? Who is this? Young lady, we need your assistance! Please! Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Jeez. I see. What do you say? We really need your help with the investigation. That's fine. I want to know if my suspicions are correct as well, after all. Aha! But I am a minor, and as such, my authority within the company is rather restricted. I doubt I'll be able to do much more than get you into the lobby of the main office. Let me think about this. If I were inviting friends from school to take a tour, it shouldn't be an issue getting you in the lobby, I think. It'd be hard passing me and Kyoko off as your friends. Worst case, they might recognize us too. So long as you could get my assistant in, that would be terrific. Could you manage that? But then how do we get the confidential database? Do you have some means of doing that? Even if your assistant were a world-class hacker, I doubt it's even possible. A cyber sleuth can make the impossible possible. Well, there we have it, Yuko. Leave the domain of cyber sleuthing to us. You know, it's also going to be really sad, because at some point we probably lose these powers. And we can't relatively do the jumping that we've been basically doing. Very well. I'll go and get things set up. Unless there's like a way that like we can basically, you know, keep the powers. What are you actually going to do, Kyo-chan? To get in? I have an idea, actually. Oh! There was this one case where I got my hands on a little program. I'm thinking of having it customized for my assistant, with the help of someone I know. Shall we get started with the preparations? My dear assistant, start by heading to Mirei Makagura's place. I'll let her know you're coming and why. You can get the details from her. Huh? Okay. Okay, but why though? Alright, Mirei, what do you have for us? Our preparations are complete. Go ahead, take this program. Oh, Hacking skill, Stealth Hide. Ah, no, it's a hacking skill program, repurposed from Baku program Kyo gave me. By using this, you'll be able to almost perfectly mask your account information. Effectively, you'll be invisible. Really? Given your half-cyber body, you should be able to use that skill not only in cyberspace, but in the real world as well. This skill could potentially be used for a wide variety of crimes. But given your deepening bond with Digimon, I trust you won't use it for evil purposes. That was rhetorical, dear. I see all. You see all? Are you omnipotent? You are a cyber sleuth, no? Someday, you must expose my secrets. Oh? I got in touch with Kyo. Things went well, it seems. I'm sure you have many questions, but start by focusing on the relevant case. I heard from Yuko Kamishiro earlier, and you've been invited to Kamishiro Corporate HQ. Yeah! Access this URL to access an account with privileges to tour the corporate office. The privileges are limited to the lobby, but that should be enough to let you get in without too much trouble. We had our rooster crow. Now to set the fox loose in the hen house. Why all these animals? You've gotten some handy hacking skills, I know, but you'll need to think on your feet in there. Be the wolf in sheep's clothing. It'll take all your cunning skill and bravery to sneak on in and waltz out with the grand prize. Also, for the record, Detective Matayoshi isn't involved with obtaining and using the hacking skills for this case. Keep that in mind. Now then, let's get this job done. Anyways, guess I better follow this corporate tour URL to Kamishiro HQ. Great! So is Kamishiro Enterprises an online business? Because this is supposed to be the lobby. Huh. I mean, it'd be interesting. You're so late. I got exhausted just waiting for you. Huh? So late. I got ultra super worried. You're kind of selling it a little bit too much there. Oh, not that I was worried about you, see? Don't get the wrong idea. Why are you being tsundere? Crowbar, I need you to pretend that you're my friend here. Just follow my lead, alright? Is there anything the matter with that? You can pretend to be my friend, right? A school friend. A normal friend. Huh? That's odd. Are the files I dug up on friendship mistaken? What? You want me to act like I normally do? I'm not quite sure what you're saying. If that's true, then you and I are already friends after a fashion, no? Exactly. Oh, I see. That was just a joke that fell flat, right? That was part of the plan, right? I got a little too real for me there. I've got to let myself play along. What I mean is, you've done your homework. I seem to have misjudged you. Oh, God. Dense to a fault. Anyways, welcome to Kamishiro. Okay, let's pretend to tour the lobby. I'll pretend to show you around. Whee! I like how I'm also in the background. What? You're gonna strike out on your own? But what's your actual plan for getting in? What? How does a person just vanish? Both the avatar and the account info. Oh, Miss Yuko. Where's your friend gotten off to? What? My friend has, we're, playing, hide and seek. What? Hide and seek? Yes, that's right. Is there a problem? No problem per se. It's a perfect place for hide and seek. It's so spacious. I suppose it is, sure. There certainly is a lot of space here. By the way, I'm it. Oh, well, good luck, I guess. Thank you. I'm gonna find my friend. Just you watch. That's the spirit. Well then, give it your best shot. Say hello to your friend for me. That was super awkward. He says hello. A program that seals an account. And this requires Digimon program hacking skills, which is completely illegal, I'll point out. But you and Kyoko did say that cyber sleuthing was your area of expertise, so that's reassuring. When you're finished, meet me here. We'll leave together. Please try not to take too long. There's a limit to the time we can spend pretending to play hide and seek. I'll see you later then. Kyoko told me to think on my feet. I don't see any place the connection jump into. Let me look around. Stealth hide, go invisible so you cannot be detected by others. Your account info will be hidden so you can investigate without leaving a trace. I like how I'm doing this in front of everyone. You can't see me. Nye, 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 nye. Eep. Crowbar. Don't play around. Please finish this quickly. I could have sworn I saw somebody there. I must be imagining things. That was close. Doesn't look like there are any networks to infiltrate. President Daughter, why do you keep loitering around the company? Don't think I can get into a network here. Maybe over here? That avatar. What server can it access? Avatars are just data. Can I jump into it? Whoa! Well. Whee! Oh, look at that! We got the little kitty cats! Kitty cat, kitty cat. I almost let catch Mamamon do his thing. The one thing that I noticed while being on auto mode, yeah, Mamamon isn't really all that useful. He keeps using his skill, and his skill isn't exactly like the best one in the book, because it can basically just all it does is freaking dot people most of the time. So instead of like just like flat out attacking, it just uses a skill. She double slaps. She Peach now. God dang. But yeah, he's Otto, and Mamamon is not exactly like the best one to go. What the hell? I wonder if those have like very rare spawns, you know? Gabumon! Die! Oh, these guys are data and we're vaccine. Ow. I like how this heals 300. That's like a third of most of our HP. Half of Angewomon's though. Oof. I like Gabumon. Gabumon is definitely like probably one, if not my most favorite. No, I mean there is one that I do really, really like. There's a lot of things that to relatively think about who's your favorite Digimon and the like. Especially, like, which one out of, like, all the, like, other ones that are out there. Makes me wonder if there are items in these things, honestly. I vaguely relatively have, like, memories of said jazz. Like, look, there's still, like, a whole bunch of, like, these little guys that we haven't exactly, like, found either. Here's one of my favorite. I love Lopmon. I know that you can basically say that it's the same as Terriermon, but Lopmon seems a little bit, like, less energetic. I don't have a lot of energy, so having, like, a less energetic Digimon would probably be very nice. Ah, I hate this place. The confidential database should be here somewhere. Let's keep moving. Oh, no. This place is annoying, but this is also like where the puzzles start coming into play. And that'll be like relatively the fun part. And I know what you're saying. You know, I play RPGs not to use my brain. And that's where I'd say most people are wrong. You gotta use your brain in some RPGs. Look at this! It's Wormmon! And the Waspamon. Wasp? Yeah, I'm right. Gotta, like, not be so, like, doubtful of myself. Crossblade! Holy light! It dead. Nano machine break, and he's not dead. Oh my god! Sticky net! Bleh! Sliced it in half. Ooh, we can get a bunch of escape gates from here. You know, having escape gates are not that bad. They're actually pretty good. A little bit of wrong way going is going to do us a lot of good. Defense boosts. Got some Healy heals. And yeah, so who is your favorite Digimon of all time? If you have one, that is. How are things going? I believe my assistant was in the middle of an operation when I noticed the connection link drop. Yes, there's nothing out of the ordinary here. Everything's still going according to the plan. Those are some impressive skills. Yes, I was a bit surprised myself. To see how adept Crowbar has gotten at using Digimon programs. Oh, I'm talking about you, Yuko. The way you arranged the tour of the office and the way you've been responding to everything. You're quite good at thinking on your feet. I say you're an old hat as this sort of thing. Wait, what? I say you're an old hat at this sort of thing. So who are you exactly? I don't know what to say. I'm just me. I don't know who else I'm supposed to be. Huh? Was there something else? Uh-oh. We've been made. What was that just now? We could be in trouble. Seems our conversation is being eavesdropped on. What? In all likelihood, someone has placed a wiretap program on your Digivice in the real world. I should have noticed this sooner. It takes some real skill to finagle this specific frequency. Whoever is doing this knows their stuff. Eavesdropping. But that means... Yeah, I hate to make this call, but you need to pull out of there ASAP. Consider it a valiant retreat of sorts. Slow and steady wins the race. This line of work requires a patient and diligent disposition. A crowbar is still inside. Yes, I doubt it'll be easy to get the abort mission order though. A crowbar is my assistant and should be able to figure something out. But that's... You're not in a position to worry about anyone else right now. Hurry up and get out of there. I'll wait for whatever caused my assistant's little vanishing act to wear off. On your way out, it should be possible to cover your tracks and employ some misdirection from the outside. It's too risky to keep this conversation going. I'm going to cut the line. Okay, so this is definitely where it gets a little bit difficult. Oh no, wait, I think that this just makes it easy to unlock. Okay. Analyze code, unlock it, encrypt data. So here we go. Accessing server, data download complete. Man, he treats people like crud too. Hey, knock it off. Ugh, is there even a reason why we're on lookout duty? I know, right? Kamishiro's security measures are top tier. No one's getting through that easy. What are you so scared of? Oh no, I feel an electric sneeze coming on. I should explain what that is. It's a physiological phenomenon that the digital body experiences during a dive into the digital world. Why are you explaining this to us? Who are you explaining it to? Are you fourth wall breaking? Essentially, there's no difference between that and a sneeze in the real world. Just a sneeze, but it's a type of involuntarily movement that your body can't hold back. Right now is not the time for one. What a pain. Man, what a pain. I told you to knock it off. This is why they're messing about. I'm sure I heard that somewhere. That's Shui. Yeah, something would somethingly show up like... What the what? You! Where did you pop up from? Who the heck are you? You actually managed to break in? But this is Kamishiro we're talking about. Who the heck are you? So like, what are we gonna do with this dweeb? What are we going to do? What we were ordered to do. Take care of the intruder. Hey you, what are you doing here? Oh! Oh snap! Yugo! What the heck's Yugo doing here? How the heck would I know? Do you have fake Kamishiro employee IDs or... No. You were given access privileges, right? Someone from Kamishiro hired you. Who was it? Who brought you here? Hey, like, who knows? Am I right? We don't gotta answer to you. Do we? You're wearing Zaxxon outfits. He's your boss. You mean to bring shame to the Zaxxon name? Yo! Of course, it's Jimmy Ken. Oh dear lord. Oh. Word up! Everyone's all here, lols. It's really him! Jimmy Ken and his air guitar to drive demons wild! I hate this man. Yes! I could have just let him speak for me. Thank you very much, Yugo. What a coincidence running into you here. Such a coincidence that it rocks. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? God dang it. I'm doing his little finger thing now. You're wrapped up in this too. What's going on here? Gee! What indeed? What could it be? Let me throw the same question right back at you. So like, why? Why are you here? By which I mean, is that your excuse? Huh? Lamau! Cat got your tongue? I see. Yeah, that makes sense. La 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 la. Let me guess. You can't tell me can you, Yugo? You pretty little thing. Okay. I hate this guy. But any dang way, and more important things. Let's say that I owe you a pretty big for the other day. Uh-huh. As my special way of saying thank you, I'll knock you out black and blue. How about you be good little boys and girls? And become my new #1 fans! Huh? Ooh, just the blue Marimons? Oh. Ow. They're viruses, so it's going to be pretty tough on Catch Mamamon. But he should be alright in this situation. We'll do critical charge on him, just so he can crit more. We'll go ahead and we'll use Holy Light too. Guard charge. Oh no. And see, this is why upgrading the champion is not going to matter all that much. And that's primarily because this is still going to be a thing. Miracle Bomb! Let's see if we can dot them. Nope, it's blocked. I can't do it. Mamamon is in trouble. So that means that we just gotta heal him, and we just gotta kill him. This is gonna take a while. Ooh, they still do a lot of damage, though. Like, this is... But see, this is more like it. I'm still doing ridiculous amounts of damage. And, if anything, you know, it feels right. It just feels right. Versus, you know, the other instance that we were talking about in the other recording. But they're also not doing a lot of damage, and I don't know if that has anything to do with, like, Catch Mamamon. Wait, why is Catch Mamamon the way that he is? I'm just thinking, he's level 26. He probably learned the skill that I relatively wanted him to learn. Unless I'm actually thinking of going all the way to level 45 for his ultimate skill. Which I don't think I really should be doing. It's not a thing I should be, mind you. Jesus! This could be the end for Catch Mamamon! But it's not! It hurt itself in confusion! I just need to start attacking. I should also relatively, like, try to narrate it, you know, like, freaking, Pokemon Stadium. It launched a beautiful barrage of cold flames! I don't know. Oh, God. Let's see. Yeah, I should honestly just Nano Machine Break. Or just physically attack it at this point. Look at him go! Jeez, did you see him do that twirl? I mean, hey, look, my freaking Digimon did a twirl too, and it was better than yours. Just saying. Man, even then, like, we ain't nowhere near actually beating the actual crud out of these fools. I just think that's relatively crazy. Comet Hammer! It would also be nice if we could get Otamon in here. But Otamon is not anywhere close to realistically doing anything good in this situation. So I don't think it's a good idea. And of course, Celestial Arrow isn't going to do us much good either, seeing as how it only does a 100 base. Ooh, Zeros combo! Lovely. We'll just physically attack this guy. If anything, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, we're at a point where we're kind of on even grounds. Can you feel it? Defense down, but attack up. And you see, this is now where Celestial Arrow kind of comes into play, I think. Just because we want to get rid of that physical attack. You got a critical, too. Because Celestial Arrow undoes space stat boost on a target. But he still keeps the defense down! Jeez, okay! Chill, Blue Maramon! We're just gonna Nano Machine Break. It's honestly, while it would be good to relatively just flat out physical attack, oh no. It just would do a lot more damage if we actually, you know, slap on an ability. Plain and simple. Oh, and now he's doing it again. Okay, well, we're not gonna pay it much mind. And then this is why guard break and like all the breaks are relatively good to have. And we don't exactly have a single one on any of our main guys. So we gotta find out who has those. But the only way to find out is to Digivolve and de-Digivolve and continue doing things as we normally have been. Of course, I could also look it up, try to plan a route. You know, do a bunch of, like, different type of jazz that's relatively going to help out in the long run. And I do relatively know that, like, I don't necessarily want to, like, go down the Ophanimon Lilithmon combo. So the main idea is to get something relatively close to it. Like Dianamon and Cherubimon. Of course, the evil Cherubimon, that is. And I think in order to get to that, I need Lopmon? I love Lopmon. One of my favorites. And so, like, that's kind of... Like the way I'm relatively thinking about it, Machine Dramon would be good. Machine Dramon, I need to heal Grademon. I would ideally like Machine Dramon, Dianamon, Boncho Leomon, Dark Cherubimon, so on and so forth. Oh my god! Oh, hey, Odamon, welcome to the battle. You're probably gonna die right away, but oh, look at you, you're so happy to be here. I'm happy you're here too. How could I say no to that precious smile? I mean, honestly, how could I say no to that smile of his? Oh, that was so precious. See, we got attack break on this guy. Hydro water! We did quite a bit. Owie! Oh, you know, maybe I have better recovery? Well, I have this, which I'll use on Anja Woman so she can actually gain EXP. Let's see, do I want to use this? 55, 75... Why not? Nope! Ow! Gosh dang you with your critical hits. Hey, you know, speaking of crits... Not Odamon. No! Oh, my poor boy. His smile could not protect him. So freaking cool. Oh, 2 memory ups? Hell yeah! Oof, say what? Hang lols on lols. What is this? What? These Digimon are hella weak. This ain't rock. It ain't fooling around either. Hold on, what? Today's been kinda... my throat is all... kinda messed up again. You picking up this mess I'm putting down? You guys. Alrighty, on that note, lols. Huh? You should get out of here fast. I disabled the security around the surrounding area. If you go now, you should be able to get out safely. Huh? There, I got through. Abort mission. Get out of there now. Oh, you found the case files. All the more reason to hurry and get out. Our plans were leaked to the enemy. I don't know how bad the damage is. For now, just be careful. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Woo! The office has been in an uproar for a while now. Was everything alright? They didn't find you, did they? Kinda. I see, and they're probably using all this hacker business to clean things up. I doubt Kamishiro would publicly admit to being infiltrated by hackers. It's a huge scandal. I'm guessing they'll keep this under wraps. Let's return to the detective agency then. Yep, time to go. Bye-bye. Never underestimate an opponent, I suppose. You think someone was eavesdropping? Either way, we got the data we wanted. All's well that ends well, and all is that. Okay, let's check out our spoils. There should be details of the illegal corporate buyout by Kamishiro in those files. There's information on the Nao Corporation as well. Here it is, the file on Makoto Yamashina. Yes, he was the lead researcher at Nao back then. Seems he was a man who took quite a lot of pride in his research. But he changed his line of work and insists he's never even heard of Kamishiro, despite their having been buying out his former company. What's wrong, Kyo-chan? This is very interesting indeed. There was another lead researcher at Nao Corporation besides Makoto Yamashina. Akemi Suido. Huh? Yes, I think I remember that guy. A misanthropist. He hated to be with other people, and hardly left an impression. Why? What's he have to do with anything? Don't know the exact details, but Akemi Suido is said to be one of the architects of the foundation of the Eden Network. Eden? Sudo was? His main research was on turning human thought into data. The avatar system that forms the backbone of Eden's virtual reality service was brought about almost entirely because of his work. But to think that he did that while at the Nao Corporation. Say, Kyo-chan, would you let me handle this case for a bit? I've never stopped thinking about it. I want to go back over it one more time. Real thorough. Doing it our way. A true detective like you says so. I have no reason to deny you. Sorry. I'm going to borrow these files. Go right ahead. Say hi to my dad. Okay. See you later then. Well, there we are. A tried and true detective will continue the case. I don't see a problem. I figured we would continue to assist with the investigation, of course. If you'll excuse me then. We all have our sorrows and our joys. I appreciate all your efforts here. This investigation involves some pretty thrilling stuff. Even for a detective, he must be exhausted. Body, mind, and soul. Relax for a while. No. I'm not tired yet. A worried client and a puzzling case are calling. And dazzling rewards await us. You're certainly in good spirits. But what I mean is you should rest while you can. That's one of your responsibilities too. Because there will always be times where cases won't wait, and you won't be able to rest. So you should rest now while you can. Don't waste the window of opportunity. You're not convinced? You must be overflowing with energy. Alright, I got some work to give you. A special job that only you can do. Ugh. You don't mean a guinea pig for your latest caffeinated concoction? Such a rudimentary conjecture. No, your being a test subject was further from my mind. I was planning on giving you a treat. Let's try to match things to your taste this time. Alright, to start with, which do you prefer? Salmon roe or sea urchin? I recommend both personally. Next, I was thinking about adding in some stew. What do you think you like as far as ingredients go? Whoa, what might you like? Carrots, potatoes, beef, mushrooms? Or should we just throw them all in? Oh no, I'm going to die. You know, also thinking about it, do we need to eat? We're technically data. Huh. Interesting thought. Okay, what's our next move going to be? I think we need to get more information after all. We got the digital waves happening all over the place, the mystery incident, plus your half-cyber body. Plus there's the Kamishiro case that Matayoshi is working on. There's a lot we need to keep our eyes on. Yeah. Oh my, we have a visitor. Well, well. So this is Matayoshi's secret weapon. Oh no! Whoa! Something is fishy! What's going on here? Welcome to the reliable and experienced Remy Detective Agency. You have a case for us, Assistant Inspector Makiko Date of the Cybercrimes Unit Special Office? You already know everything about me. That makes this even fishier. Is it fishy because we had salmon roe or sea urchin? That could very well be the case. Well, I've taken the liberty of looking into you too. That makes two of us. I guess we'll meet again. Fishy, you say? That's a rather lackluster way of putting things for someone as unique and individualistic in their word and fashion choices. Assistant Inspector. Huh? So you say fishy. What exactly do you mean by that, I wonder? Is there actually something foul stench you've turned up? Or was that just a figure of speech? You piqued my curiosity. Hey now! What's that got to do with anything? Well, since you know so much already, I'll just cut to the chase. Here, have some salmon roe coffee. You're helping Matayoshi with his investigation, correct? That means you're helping me with my investigation as well. Right? Don't start cracking your knuckles. But of course, as lowly detective, we cannot abrogate our duty to assist the police. That's a new word for me, abrogate. I wonder if I got that right in the first try. Isn't that right, Crowmother? My duties are yours, and your duties are yours. Carry them out to the fullest. Oops, I have to be going. I have an appointment with the client. Hey! Hey, don't just leave me with her! She's going to... Crack her knuckles and shoot. Hi. You were just thinking... No! Okay, you're under arrest. Come on, I'm trying to help you here! No! You know, I honestly think that these yellow words are you're supposed to be writing them all down. You've heard of the rumors of the Akiba disappearances. Nearly 10 people have gone missing in Akibara. Half of them haven't been officially reported yet. It hasn't even developed into a major case. But for a bunch of grown-ups to suddenly vanish, poof, voila, without a trace, for no reason, in the span of a measly 2 months. That's weird, I'm telling you. This is a big deal. But as far as top brass is concerned, since there isn't any valid connection between these incidents, we don't actually have a case. And my gut's telling me to investigate this. You got a problem with that? Then shut up and let me do my job! Yeah. I lost my cool and started yelling at the top brass, at which point Matayoshi had to smack some sense into me. So the higher-ups stepped back and left me alone. Matayoshi saved my bacon yet again. Be that as it may, I finally got why that stubborn old man would back away from a case so quickly. Use a secret weapon for an investigation. So there should be no complaints if I use it too then. Yeah, you do understand. Then let's get down to business! So far got data on the Digivice. I just sent you the list of people who have gone missing, the Akiba disappearances. We don't have much in the way of detail because it's not an official case. I used my gut to help pick out individuals here in Tokyo who might have a connection to any of the missing persons. Really? What, you got a problem with that? Kind of? You're sending me on a random goose chase. Oh shoot, Matayoshi is calling me. Alright, I've gotta go. You should gather information on the people on that list for now. Something is bound to turn up. Some person in common, a place, a shared hobby. That's how it is on TV, right? All the time. Oh, and do not tell Matayoshi about this. If word gets out, you know what'll happen! Yeah, as long as we're clear on that. How did it go? Did you youngsters have fun? Oh my god, there's so many cutscenes! Jokes aside, we're caught up with pretty rough customer now. That's your... No, that's my karma at work. Regardless, you took on the case, so I expect you to do a good job. I'll stay out of Detective Matayoshi's way by not making any moves out in the open. Relax, though. I'll still be supporting you. Well, let's get down to it. What are you planning to do? I see. Getting info on the missing persons from Akihabara. A detective needs to tread the same path over and over again, but I can tell you know that already. Yep. By the way, when I checked Fishy, it had meanings like shady, dubious, and tricky. And certainly a detective might unknowingly take on a fishy air, I suppose. I think that's just a front, and I'm not alone in that. As it is, you're an unconventional cyber sleuth. I'm looking forward to catching a whiff of whatever stench you wind up emitting. I don't want you sniffing me! Do not sniff me! For all it is worth! Oh, this one's actually really cool. Colamon, which is supposed to be a coelacanth? Coelacanth. Coelacanth. It's supposed to be like a coelacanth, I think. I think that's how you say it. I think it's Koala? Like, you would say, like, Koalamon, but I think it's like... How do you say coelacanth? It's like that really old dinosaur fish, right? Yeah, it's called coelacanth, so this is Coelamon. Don't know why it's said that way, it just is. Like, you know, Relicanth. Basically, it's based off of, like, the same thing that this guy is based off of. Interesting, no? Alright, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this recording. If anything, team's looking kind of nice and spruced up. You got Grademon back. We're going to try to move him into something different. We now have Coelamon. If you want to call him Coelamon, that's also fine too, but it should be Coelamon. Grademon still needs to get to 25. Angelmon still needs to learn that AoE move that I would much prefer. We also have Devimon, and we got Quadramon back. You're probably wondering about, you know, Devimon? Well, Devimon was actually an Infirmon who used to be Stingmon. There you go. So that's what happened to Stingmon. So now Stingmon is Devimon, which is very nice. But, you know, I digress. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all some other time. Maybe when we're playing Chrono Cross. I can zoom in! Wee woo, 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 wee woo. Alright, goodbye. God dang, 16 hours, 41 minutes of playtime.